Peace, it's me. Muslim Storm, Yasheeka over here. We're in beautiful Raleigh, North Carolina. We're at the farmers market where all the local farmers do their thing. People come out for their gardening needs. They come out for fresh fish, farm-raised fish, meats, and organics, flowers, things of all sorts are out here. Fresh, bee farmers, all that. Anywho, we're doing a cooking show for Yasheeka. We're going to make it quick, but this was one of the places we had to come to get the fresh foods from the local farmers. So we just thought we'd give you a quick look at what's going on here in North Carolina and how we get it in. Alright? Peace. Make a miso soup. Miso is really simple. It's a miso paste. We're going to use some scallions, and shiitake is definitely the best, but we're going to use these baby bells because they don't have shiitake. But miso paste is good. For most people, vegan, you can use a vegetarian broth. But as for me, I'm going to use a little chicken broth because I'm not scared. We use a little bit of water. This is reverse osmosis. I never use it from the sink. And it's going to take about, we'll do like 4 or 5 cups of water here. Water in here. Get it going. I'm going to make about 5 cups because it's a few of us, but we're not going to eat much of this miso. It's kind of a bland. Use about 5 cups of water with that. And then miso, with after 5 cups of water, you need like a 4th cup of miso. So I'm going to use everything that's in here.
Now, what is miso?
It's an Asian spice that they use. They serve a miso soup whenever you go to the Asian market. And pretty much everything we're doing today is Asian based. I don't want to keep changing the flavors. So I'm just going to stick with Asian. With this, I'll put the miso in and let it begin to get its little feel with a little bit of chicken broth. They advise that you put like your I cook my onions and I cook my onions and I cook my do that for flavor. My onions and mushrooms, I saute them a bit just to pull the flavor out. I don't like to just drop them in here like they suggest. So I put a little bit of onion in here. So I must be my onion. Tell me. So for me, what I normally do is a little bit of sauteing, vegetables to get a good flavor. Cast iron pot is definitely the best way to go for any kind of cooking you gotta do. I'm using a little bit of grapeseed oil to saute these. A lot of people use olive oil. I try to use all of them. With this flavor, I put a little salt in here. Sea salt is strong, so don't use a lot of it. A little black pepper for flavor. And just let that simmer just a little bit while you do your thing. The onions over here. Let's get this out of the way. Okay, these onions here. Put a little leek in there, and you just saute your. Once you cut these kind of thin, it's a little bit for flavor. This is quick. It's flavor filled. It's different if you don't usually make many cuisines for Asian cuisines in your house. But it's different. And once you do that, I used to buy my own, slice my own mushrooms. I bought these sliced because I kind of like thin sliced. I don't like them too thick. I like them thin sliced. So I cut them just a little bit more because I don't like them this thick. And then just simmer them a little bit. Don't kill them. Just give them a little bit to pull the flavor out, so when you put it in your soup, you taste the onion and the mushroom that's in the soup.
That used to be my problem. I used to saute my food too much to where it's dead. Like I don't let it simmer too much.
They're like greens. Most people cook greens about 2 hours. Yeah. Greens don't need to cook about 6 minutes. And then you still have some amino acids, you know, that come in and actually do their assignment from the Most High. They live, they got intelligence, they actually come in and work versus all the dead stuff we eat. You can't do nothing. So once you kill it, it's not really doing anything for you. It just tastes good. Emotional eater, that's okay. You eat because you love it. If you eat for health purposes, you know, you try to want to do something that's, you know, stay consistent. So I'm going to put 2 many more, here, let's put these in here, let them saute a bit. The oven stove should have been a little bit hot. Let's just dump this in here, like that. All this in here. Let it sit for a while. It's about 2 minutes of simmering, and then put it in the soup and cover it up, and there we go, voila, that's the soup. It'll be done in a few minutes. Okay, anywho, give it about 2 minutes and then you'll see the soup is pretty much done. Put much more seasoning in that. This here is, it's a tortilla wrap, and we've made little cups of it because it's supposed to, we like cut them, put them in a little baker muffin pan, and then you stand them up with a little olive oil. You put toothpicks in them, they'll stand up for you real good. Then you just put them on. You'll see what happens with those in the end of the presentation. They make really nice presentations for your food. Okay, all right. We're gonna do a vegetarian pasta. It's curry with a few scallions and red pepper and celery goes in it. So I like to use the nest pasta. Some folks like, you know, I have other pastas that are flavored and without gluten free. But for this particular recipe, I really like the angel hair nest. And it really does the thin noodle. It's easy to season. And so you cook it, have a little bit of boiling water, and you want your noodles yellow. So take the curry. I like Indian curry. This was not really a Jamaican dish, it's more of an Indian dish. And it's got a little soy sauce in it. Ugh! Can I get this open? Help! Maybe we're not supposed to have, let's just do it this way. Anywho, do it like this. Have your water a little yellow, and that way your pasta will turn yellow and it'll look prettier for you. Get this mess up that I've made here. And a little bit of that. Definitely need a little salt so your pasta can have some flavor in it. Once this is boiling, you know you need oil. Keeps your noodles from sticking. So anytime you're doing pasta, just always put a little oil in the water. That'll keep you from having a sticky noodle and everything is nice. Moves around like it should. Who that? Why are you working on the project? I'm sorry. Okay, now. Okay. Now these don't need to cook but a few minutes because you don't want them to swell up. You want them to stay small. They're nice little nests. So once you put them in the one, you got to start separating them a little bit. Once they get in there, let them get soft for about a minute or so. Then you need a fork for them. You just take a fork and like shake them out so they unwrap a little bit. And they cook nicely. These ain't been in there that long, so probably getting a little steam on the camera. Just shake them loose like that. And then when they come out, they'll be nice, you know. All back just a little bit under. Okay. Also, we're gonna have a kale salad. And this salad, I'm gonna wash my hands real fast. So you gotta use your hands. And for this particular kale, this is raw kale, so you can get all the nutrients. We're gonna use this sauce here, and this sauce has got a little bit of ginger in it, It's ginger, it's a little soy. You can use the amino breads if you don't like soy sauce because it tastes just the same. This is a little sesame oil. You're gonna use a little sesame seed. You're gonna use a little soy and ginger. And it's really good. You take the sauce here and you take the leaves. The leaves are raw. What you want is the nutrient that's in this leaf. And before I get busy, I'm gonna make sure I don't let my noodle overcook. Make sure I shake this out real fast. I don't want no mess. Cause I'm on TV! If things fall apart, I'll be embarrassed. Anyway, let's just take this leaf, and what you do is just dip the leaf a little bit and put it on the whole leaf. See that? And just put it in a separate dish here. You can come on this side after it. Okay, so what you do to the leaf is you take it, you dip it a little bit in the oil, and you spread it on the leaf. It's my kitchen, my hands are clean, so just put it on that leaf just a little bit. Shake it on there like that. Don't need a whole lot. And we're going to eat it just like this. No cooking. It's got all of its, everything it needs to take good care of it. This dark green lettuce is good for keeping back sickness, reversing osmosis. And don't try to shake this dish and shake it on there. You really need to rub it on the whole leaf. Some folks might try to put it in a bowl and shake it. It'll be too salty. They won't spread out right. So it's better if you just dip the leaf just a little bit and put some oil on it. Okay? Now in a little while, you'll get to see what this is like. So, anywho, we're going to come back in just a few minutes and we'll be ready to eat in just a sec. We're almost done. You want to get on this side? Alright, right here we're going to do a little bit of roasted corn. In here we got fresh corn on the cob. We just shucked. We got a little butter on it because I know some folks are afraid of it, but I love flavor. And I'm saying put a little salt and pepper in it. With fresh pepper, wrap it up in foil. We're going to put it in the oven for just a few minutes. It tastes the world better. Put in the oven because you don't boil all the nutrients out of it. You know, and all the flavors left in your water. Your corn be all your water yellow because all your flavor up in there. But we're going to keep the flavor right up in here. We're going to trap it in with a little heat with the foil. Put these in the oven and leave them in there about 25-30 minutes and wait till you see what these taste like and they come out. They're wonderful. So these are quick as well. This is another one of the items we're going to have. This is quick, it's beautiful, healthy, it's yellow, it's colorful on the plate for the children. They probably want to eat it. It's actually something children like. I love it. And if you don't want to use butter, you can use olive oil. Olive oil gives a wonderful flavor. Anywho, we also put a little bit of grapeseed oil on these, just so somebody, you know, can get the taste. I forgot to put them on here, but we'll put it in some of them so you can know what that tastes like with a little oil. That's a lot of oil. You don't really want that much. But we're going to let it do what it do. And in just a few minutes, you'll get to see what these are like as well. Again, that's roasted corn, meat of stone. Okay, this is a Singapore pasta. Again, this is that angel hair dish that we were using a minute ago. The angel hair is now done. It's a little yellow, like I was mentioning to you. It doesn't really quite have enough flavor. It's yellow enough, but just put a little more curry in it so that it can have the curry taste. You do want some curry in there. And a little extra soy for those of you, like I said, who don't use soy. Use the Brad's amino. It's really, really good for you. It's soy-free, tastes just like soy. Then you're going to add some sauteed vegetables to it. So here we've cut up a little bit of red pepper, and I left this a little bit uncut so you can see how you make your peppers fine. This is medallion style red pepper. And you just kind of take it and you hold it together. You cut it like this, and you'll get tiny little pieces. It comes out real pretty and uniformed. Everything looks alike, is what I mean when I say uniform. So you come out and everything is the same size, the same look. Especially when you have children, you can make this a little bit finer and they won't see it. And they'll eat it the more after you eat it. Because once they see peppers and stuff, they don't like peppers. See that and they don't want it. When it gets like that, then just take your knife and make it smaller. Push that to the side. We've done the same thing with celery. kind of take your celery and make little tiny sticks with them. I'll show you how that's done real fast so that you know how to do it when you get ready to do your own. It's kind of like that, and you just do them in little tiny sticks like that. Slice you up some sticks. Make sticks and make them all the same size. Then you just group them all together like this here. Just take a knife and you just go at it. And they're tiny little fine pieces. All look the same size. If you want them small, you just have to take your knife and go over them once you got these done like this. Sharp knife helps. Careful cooking with dull knives. You cut yourself faster with a dull knife than with a sharp knife. Once all your stuff is done, you just kind of chop it up small. Just gonna add it all in this pan here. Take this pan, put it all in here. Alright, this is the seasoning for your pasta. And let that saute for just a few minutes, pull the flavors out of them. And once you pull the flavors out, get them set. Good. Cooking this in a little bit of olive oil that I put in there before I let the pan heat up. Make sure your pan is heated real good. Might want to add just a little salt, but not a lot because it's in the pasta already. So you don't want to add too much salt. Just a little bit of this. And once it gets done, I'll take and flip it all over here in this pan here. I've got chef hands, so I can hold a hot pot. Alright, bring it over here. Now this pasta's cool because I put it in the sink and rinse it off. Once your pasta cooks, you do need to rinse it off and make it cold so it can stop cooking. Rinse it with cold water because if you don't, it just keeps cooking and sticks together. I also poured a little olive oil in here because you don't want your noodles to stick. You want them to just slide, easily. Trying to keep the less cleaned up as I go. I don't want a whole bunch of stuff to clean up. I'm trying to keep my area clean. Have it clean as you go. Now your hands, it's a little bit hot, but you do need to toss this with your hands. Just toss it like that. And get everything in there. Get that pop, you gotta make sure that curry gets on all the noodles that we put in there. Put a little curry in there. Okay, and voila, this is it. This is what it looks like. And we're gonna have something to eat in just a few minutes, all right? Anywho, that's an Indian vegan pasta, and it's really good.
It's good to put your hands in your food anyway to have that clean food, especially when you're pregnant with your family.
Yeah.
And then at this point, if you have like a child, a small child, they can get engaged in the food too by mixing it with their hands and mixing it together.
This is that little. Remember, you saw the little flat that we made the wraps with. We put them in the oven. That's the cup for your salad, and you make it. It's just a presentation. It tastes really good. You know, it's pretty. It's part of the presentation for your salad. It's got a little fresh mushrooms and a spring mix with some cherry tomatoes or grape tomatoes, as they call them. That is the roasted corn, the miso soup with fresh scallions and mushrooms. That's the pasta, which can be possibly Indian pasta, and also it's got the Asian flavor because it has the soy sauce in it. We did put the hot sauce in this pasta. I forgot to tell you that when we were making it, because it makes it hot. That's what makes it mostly Indian, because they like spicy food, but it's also, like I said, this is a Asian spice. And we mixed it with, again, there's the kale there that has the ginger on it. It's really good stuff. And we get ready to just throw down. Here's our sangrias. We're all about to get our groove on and our eat on, our grub on. But we'll see you guys later.
So I want to appreciate for Wiz cooking this up for us and explaining to us what we're getting, the whole process, the salad, the fresh vegetables, and then cooking if you need to cook, prepping it, and everything is just an honor to be able to learn more about food. We got a little other things going on here, so we get ready to chow down, and just want to say peace And you can check me out more on my website, goelle.webs.com. That's www.goelle.webs.com. Peace.
Alright, and again, it's me, and I forgot I can't go without saying my shirt. Peace to cancerism. I'm always looking fly shirts. And this is if it's not natural, it ain't me. You ain't never seen my natural. It's hot. But anywho, if it ain't natural, it ain't me. It's me. Stop.